vanish.
Hey, what's happening to you guys? Extreme Sonic here and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be looking at EverSpace. Now the developers were kind enough to send me a key. I got to try out the game and I just want to make a first impression video on this game and just talk about it. So basically, you guys know I'm into space games and I've been keeping my eye on this game for quite some time, ever since I saw the first trailer release, and it's interesting. So basically, EverSpace is a single-player roguelike space shooter with persistent progression. So basically what that means is that you're constantly going to be progressing to the next level. So when I first played this game, I thought there's going to be like I thought it was going to be like a mission structure where you go out, you do the missions, you come back into your base, you upgrade your ships and you go back. But it's not like that. It's basically once you go out into space, you continuously progress into the next stage. So there's a system where you're going to be able to warp into the next sector, and you have to keep trying to see how far you can reach, how far you can pretty much reach. So if you were to be killed or die in the mission, you will have to start all over again. And the one thing that I noticed right off the bat when I played this game was just the visual. Like, this game is absolutely stunning. It is breathtaking. Like, when I saw all the places that I got to explore, I was just like amazed by how detailed this universe feels. Like it's basically, I was kind of expecting this kind of amazement from No Man's Sky, with No Man's Sky being procedurally generated and all that stuff. I thought it would be a great opportunity to see this vast universe and see all the crazy stuff that the computer could generate. But alas, we didn't see that. But in EverSpace, it's pretty damn awesome. Like, I've seen black holes, I've seen clouds of lightning, I've seen clouds that disrupt your sensors, I've seen asteroid belts. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff, and there's still so much more. Like, I haven't even gone past sector 5. Like, I don't know how many sectors there are in this game, but there are going to be a lot, and I'm still playing this game and all that stuff. So the gameplay is pretty tight. Now, I didn't like playing EverSpace with a controller. Now, I don't know why. I felt you had more precision when you're playing with a keyboard and mouse. You can play with either one of them, it doesn't really matter, but for me personally, I actually enjoyed playing EverSpace with a keyboard and mouse because it had more precision. I could use the Q and E for rolls, A and D for strife. Basically, I have much more control with a keyboard and mouse. Now, the game also has a story. Now, you're not just going to be going from sectors to sectors without any narrative, without knowing exactly why you're doing it. From my impression of it, like, there's going to be two voices that you're going to be hearing. One is going to be the AI of your ship, and the other one is going to be the pilot. And pretty much the AI is telling the pilots that they're going to have to reach a certain place. Now, we don't get to know exactly where we're going to, because even the pilot in the game will ask the AI where exactly are we going.
It sure is beautiful here.
Do not allow your general sense of amazement to distract you from the more pertinent dangers.
Are we any closer to our destination?
Our objective will be reached in due course. Clearing our path there is our primary current concern.
But the AI will always say, just reach the objective, just follow my instructions and we'll get to survive. So as you're playing the game, you'll start to understand the lore that's in the game, the story, what happened. You'll see a lot of crashed ships, and the AI will be pretty much telling you there's wars that's happening between two factions, and this is the results of it. It's actually pretty interesting. Like, I am actually a little bit more intrigued in the story, and that's actually giving me a more of a reason to continue venturing on into space. Now, there's a way this game is structured in terms of how it works. So basically, there's the story. The story has there's no cutscene yet, but there's going to be cutscene in the full game, I believe. So basically, from what I got anyway in the early access, you pick a ship. You can have multiple ships. You pick one ship in the early access. You go out and you need to actually gather resources. Now, in my first run, I thought I didn't need those resources. I can just manage on my own and just keep on warping and warping and warping until I reach the end. But the more I warped, the more I actually expended my fuel. So I had to actually go and find fuel. And finding fuel is hella difficult. Like, You have to destroy fuel tanks to pick up fractions of fuel. There's actually an option for you to go to a station, which you have the opportunity to trade in the resources. I can't speak. Trade in the resources that you have found. Repair your ship, because the damage that you'll get from your ship carries on with each sector, so it makes it even more difficult. And you can actually refuel your ship as well. There's also features where you're going to have to hack into scanners that prevent you from warping to the next section. You can also hack certain scanners that will give you a location of every item within the area. You also have 2 scanners as well built into the ship. You can increase the number of the scanner as well, I believe, but when you use the scanner, you alert pretty much the rogue pilots of your location, and then hell just breaks loose. It's actually really fun, it's really interesting, and for my first impression, I actually like it. I'm not gonna lie. If you're into space, if you want to explore the universe basically, and you want to see all the marvels that the universe has to offer, all in great detail, great visual, I have to say, pick up EverSpace. You actually won't be disappointed. Now, this is a single player experience, so you're not going to be able to buddy with your friends and travel the universe, but it is a really fun game. It's really action focused, and the gameplay is pretty tight too. Now, along with all the stuff that I've mentioned before, there's also crafting. You can actually craft stuff with the resources that you've picked up. You can upgrade your perks of your ships. There's a lot of stuff that goes into this game. So basically, I've had fun playing this game. It's really interesting. I don't know, there's, like I said before, if there's going to be any multiplayer. This game is heavily designed to be a single player experience. It's non-linear, so there's paths that you can take that will give you more information about the lore and the story of the world. So basically, there's a lot of exploration, and when you get destroyed in space, you get to keep all the resources, so you pretty much build your ship up again for a next run and see how far you can get in the game. It's pretty much like I remember playing Super Mario, and because I didn't have the save data, whenever you die, you have to start over again from the beginning and see how far you can get to the level. So that's pretty much the same concept with EverSpace. It's really interesting, it's really fun, and yeah, if you've got some money to spare and you are really into space exploration, just seeing the wonders that's out there, get the game. It's pretty interesting, it's pretty fun, and so yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Now, in this email that they sent out to pretty much everyone, the description that they're going with, creating these levels, is that they're trying to build a world basically